Alright, I hope everyone's doing well out there. Okay, so the last video was what is quality? And again, you might get different answers from different people. You can look it up and find the definition of it, but it will mean different things to different people at different times. But why is quality is important? Quality is important, again, to different people for different reasons. It won't always be treated the same by everyone. So why is quality important? Well, let's look at quality in a couple different approaches. One, in your personal life. So you need something. What do you look for? If you need a new phone or a new TV, do you look for top quality products? You know, you're spending a lot of money. Do you want to get the best? So you might shop around, look for the best price. But normally for those type of things, you want the best quality product. Oftentimes it's down to, Samsung and Apple, even though there's a wide variety of things out there in the phone world. Oftentimes it comes down to those two companies. Then there's times where you might want something one time, something cheap. So you go in the Dollar Tree or something of that nature to get something that's, say, for a birthday party. You go in there and get balloons or something, right? One-time deal, one-time purchase. You don't want to spend a fortune. Quality isn't as important. Quality in your personal life depends on what you are looking for, what you're doing. Okay, so you might look for high quality stuff one day, low quality stuff another day. That's why companies all around the world sell different things, different prices, sometimes the same thing for different prices as well. Let's look at it another way. You want to watch. There are plenty of people out there in the world that will take a Casio any day. They have a 10-year battery life, at least some of the models do. They're dependable. They're waterproof. They'll last a while. You can go swimming in them. They're rugged. Okay. So they're not that expensive. Does it mean they're less quality? Most people would say no. Others might want to get a Rolex. A bit more expensive. Still good quality. Is it the name? There's a lot of different watches out there. So what you want may not be what someone else wants. And your definition of quality might not be someone else's definition of quality. And again, it depends on the circumstance, what you are doing, what you're looking for. But it's important for you, whatever it is at that time. Now, why it's important in the workplace is because normally the company has standards that they have to follow, and there has to be something in place to ensure that those standards are being met. Your customer, your client, whoever they may be, wants something a certain way. And you should do the best to provide that to the standard that they want. That's why quality is important in the workplace, that you're monitoring whatever you're doing, whether it's a service or you're creating something from the beginning to the end of that service or product creation, to ensure that what you are doing is meeting their requirements. Because in the next video, I'm going to talk about the cost of poor quality, the lack of quality. Because again, if you're not monitoring what you're doing in the workplace and it gets out to your customer or your client and it's not what they want, you may lose them as a customer or client. And then they may go and tell other people, hey, these guys suck. Don't go to them. Even if it was a one-time deal. Reputation matters a lot. So quality is important because in the workplace, it's what we should live by because we're there for a customer or client. We want to give them what they want, the way they want it, when they want it, because timing is important too. And if we're not monitoring that, if we're not providing that throughout the life of what we're doing, then we could easily fail. And we'll be out of a job. Company could go under. A lot of things can happen. There could be times where nothing happens for years, no issues, right? Only takes one time to cause an issue and have a domino effect. And again, if you want to go out and get more business, having your current customers and clients happy with what you are providing the way they want it is important. You may be in a kind of a status quo, but you might want to expand and do some other things and find some other folks. And it may require expanding your abilities, your horizons, so to speak. And you'll have to take a look at your system to ensure that you can meet their requirements, because there's a lot of times where you may not have that experience necessarily, and you may not have the quality system designed to meet this new requirement. It has to be something that's monitored early on, because you don't want to get stuck in a situation where you're going to fail, right? It's bad for you, it's bad for your customer and their client. So quality is important in our personal lives, in our work lives. It should be a part of what we do every day, whether it's our personal life or our work life, right? So, I just wanted to throw that out there because, again, you'll get different ideas of what quality is, why it's important, why it matters. But in the end, it does, one way or the other. It may impact us more often than other times. It may not be considered a big deal all the time. But, quality should be a part of our decisions and our thought process at all times, just like safety. We should be looking around and ensuring that we're in a safe environment, whether at home or at work. It's part of what we do. All right.